Okay. Hi. Woo, I have to be careful. Hi, fairy friends. Um, yeah, so I haven't done a bedroom video in a minute. I'm just chilling, as you can tell, in my abode. My locks are coming along beautifully, if you ask me. I've got major issues right now, but I don't even care. This is the tightest they've been. I've had them up for literally the last like 3 days. They've been up. You've probably seen if you're new to the channel, welcome. Um, but yeah, if you've been following along for a minute, you've probably seen I've had them up in a bun up on my head, and oh man, look at that shit. So anyway, I hope I don't look too bleached out. I'm just chilling. It's a vibe. It's a whole fucking vibe with me tonight. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Alright. Let's fucking do this. Ayy. So I think this is going to be a Leo reading. And I think you're dealing with Aries and Pisces energy. And I think somebody, I've been singing like crazy lately. I think somebody's supposed to be a singer, right? And I think there may have been some manipulations, like somebody may have tried to kill that talent or that dream in you, okay? So, but we're not even getting started. Like, we haven't even started pulling tarot or nothing yet. So, alright, Leo, this is going to be your reading, and I apologize for the bouncy camera. I realize now why I stopped doing bedroom readings, because on the bed, because it's bouncy and shit, but like I said, it's a whole fucking vibe with me tonight. So get comfortable, Leo, get cozy, get cute. Do you like my moo-moo? This is my moo-moo. I know. I got this bitch for $12 at Walmart. Guess how fucking much they want for him now? Or last time I seen anyway. $26. $26 for a fucking moo-moo? Like, what did they think they were? Easter dresses? It's not a fucking... it's a moo-moo, man. Like, you ever worn a moo-moo? They're the quintessential housewife dress. So you might be a housewife, or you might be looking to change directions here, or maybe you sublimated your creativity into the domestic arts. Yeah. Forget about what you saw your grandma wear. A muumuu is like the quintessential housewife dress because it's huge. So you can wear it no matter what stage you're in. It goes super well with aprons because you just tie a cute little apron around it, and that keeps it like tight. It's got pockets. It's super comfortable, super flowy. It's just fucking perfect. I want to learn how to make them, to be honest, and I don't know how to fucking make clothes, but I'm seriously considering like, they can't be that hard. Learning how to make muumuus, because this is the most comfortable fucking thing ever. Yeah, Taurus energy, crafts, right? So we're gonna talk about craft tonight. Let's pull the fairy oracle for you. Don't bounce. Oh, you got mommy's scrunch. You got my scrunchie. Oh, and my locks, contrary to popular opinion, they're very dry, but they don't smell. They don't stink. Because I put a few drops of peppermint oil on like my bun when I had it up there. I put like whoop, whoop, the day I put it up. I keep wanting to put these in reverse. So this is what you're not doing. You're not praying. You're not peaceful. You don't feel free. You don't feel like you can retreat. You're not, reward. Yeah, you don't feel like life's been very fair, Leo. We're going to dive into that. Don't worry. I gotcha. Your girl's gotcha. Juggling. I was just thinking you probably have very valid reasons for the way you feel, and it's because you take on a lot. You see the juggler? Is that juggler? Yep. Bingo. See, oh my god, she's even standing in front of the sun, which I pulled the sun. That's how I determined this was going to be a Leo reading. Yeah, that's you. A juggler is also a performer. Are they not? Integrity. That's what you're meant to be doing, or that's what you want to do. You want to be a performer. Or you want to get back into it. So I'm going to shuffle real slow tonight. So I am trying not to shake the camera. Right? Strength and peace. You need to find the strength. Let's just zoom in. Right? So, okay, you think peace is just a matter of inner strength. No, you need to share that shit. You need to lighten your load. I don't know why I want to say Virgo. You need to lighten your load, Leo. You could have significant Virgo placements, or you could be a Virgo watching this, honestly. It'll say sun, moon, rising, but remember, that's all in energy. Like, learn a little bit about what the signs themselves rule, right? And then you can gain a new perspective beyond just placements in your chart. Seeker and self-love. Indeed, yeah, you need to seek out self-love, or you think this whole self-love thing is a solitary journey. Environment and waiting. It's like you're holding, okay, you keep putting off your holistic wellness journey because you keep telling yourself it's not the right time, you're not in the right place. That's not true. You're never in the wrong place to practice self-love. I don't care if you're drugged out in a brothel. Like, you can learn to love yourself even in the worst, most degrading situations. And as feminines in particular, we can find ourselves in some extraordinarily degrading situations. But even in our lowest, we can begin to practice self-love. In fact, that's when we need to the most. That is when we need to practice self-love the most. When we have been degraded. That's how we get through the challenge, the damage it does to our psyche to have been degraded. So begin your self-love journey now, Leo. In fact, I'm putting that energy on this video, and I'm putting that energy on anyone who watches this video. If you're watching this video, that means your self-love journey begins now. Wherever you're at, whatever you do, whoever you've been, whatever you've said, whatever you've done, your self-love journey begins now. Welcome, Leo. Alright, welcome to Leo energy. What do we have? Let's see. Strength, baby. Boom! What card does Leo rule in the tarot? If you guess strength, you're absolutely correct. Mystic. This is your spiritual... This is a spiritual journey. This isn't just some Hallmark... make yourself feel better, be a better CEO bullshit. This is spirituality. This is root work, I'm hearing. This is root work because you're working with your root chakra. That could be why I'm sitting the way I'm sitting, honestly. That could be why I feel called to sit this way with my knees up and the camera in between my knees. Because we're doing root work tonight. Okay? Creation. Oh, yeah. I feel like your creativity's been blocked. Or, if you can hear that, you're sublimating. You're 10:10 on the clock. You're sublimating. You may have become a mother in lieu of pursuing a creative passion, right? Or motherhood may have thrown you off course. Not saying that you don't love your children or that you don't love being a mother. It's just that when you became, the energy I'm picking up is when you became one, you really weren't ready. This was a thing where, like, maybe you were 23 or some shit, and you're like, yeah, I'd like to have a baby someday, and then you're thinking, like, 29, 30, and then next year you're pregnant. That, you know, I'm picking up that energy. It doesn't have to be those ages specifically. That's just what comes to mind with, you know, my background and stuff. Things I've seen happen with people and commitment, yeah. So this probably initiated a long-term commitment for you because, yeah, you received what somebody gave, right? So the decision was more or less made for you, or that's how you feel. And I'm picking up, you're not entirely wrong about that. Strength and self-esteem. You don't think you're strong enough to pull yourself out of whatever hole you're in. You don't think you're strong enough to do it. Or you don't think you're strong enough to begin a self-esteem journey. Environment. Something about where you're at. We'll pull tarot on that. Don't run. Oops. Sorry about that. Gentle. Gentle like the breeze through the willow trees. Gentle, gentle. Easy does it. Don't jump, silly boy. Learning. So you're going to learn exactly what it takes to raise yourself out of the muck. Coda, please stop stomping. Thank you. You don't think you have what it takes, but you're going to learn exactly what it takes. Right? And that's not meant to be a threatening message from Spirit. Spirit's saying, we get it. You don't know what it takes. You're going to learn what it takes. Right? Like you're going to learn what exactly it is you need to do. For once, so that you can come home to yourself. Or maybe so that you can begin your own journey. Maybe your twin flame journey. Maybe you've heard about that and you're wondering about that. And you're like, how do I even remotely think about getting started on something like that? This is it. Welcome. You're in for the long haul. Got it? You might not meet your person for, I just saw an orb, for 2, 3, 10 years. Right? Especially if you started young. But that's good because that gives you, like, let's say you're like 22, 23 right now. That gives you like fucking 10 solid years to work on yourself to become the best fucking version. And when you do come into union, oh God, it's going to be brilliant. It's going to be rock fucking solid because you'll have done so much work on yourself, right? You won't have to do this crash course shit that I see and hear a lot of other people doing because they got started late. Like they got started in their late 20s or early 30s or mid 30s or their 40s even. Future, yeah, your whole fucking future is ahead of you. I'm talking to somebody who's young. I'm talking to somebody in their early 20s, early to mid 20s. I'd even accept like 27, 28. Ooh. Seeker. Yeah, somebody's just getting started. Also, I can't help but look at her tummy. Somebody might be pregnant now. Relax. Give and receive. Service. Peaceful. And kindness. Yeah, so this won't be for everybody. But if you're pregnant, just know that patience and guardian, that you just be patient because your guardians are working on creating a beautiful life for you and your child to be, okay? Just be patient. Prayer and choices. Yeah. Get into a habit of praying for what you want. Right? Just understand that you won't always get it the way you want it. You can go ahead and pray for what you want and how you want it. It's okay to give the gods a blueprint. Just don't be surprised when he, she, they switch it up on you, because it's just a blueprint after all. To him, her, them. It's just a suggestion. They know what's best. Joy. Yeah. Let the gods bring joy into your life. They won't fuck it up. I promise you. If you let the gods bring the joy to you, you will not miss out. You will not miss out. And they will not fuck it up. I promise you that. You may go through some tough initiations to burn away what no longer serves you, what attachments you have. You will have to surrender to them. You will have to say, thy own will be done. You will have to do that. Yes. And they'll know, they will know when you're ready. And they will give you very clear fucking signs. They're not playing around about us. If we want it, we'll have it. But as when we finally decide to step into the role, our lives as their children, like develop that kind of relationship with the gods, with God, with the goddess, with him, her, they. When you finally step into that role, they will, how do I put this? They will make shit extremely fucking clear to you. Like, that's all there is to it. Once you become their child, like their baby, yeah, they stop playing around. But you also have to understand too that they're not going to just hand you the thing. Like, they're not going to do all this work if you're just going to turn around and let the same old energies back into your life. And the reason it's good to surrender to the gods and to become their child is because they can assist you in ways that you can't assist yourself, quite frankly, right? So they will speak through other people. They will speak through the birds, the animals, the bark on the trees. They will speak through media. They love to speak through media. Um, they will speak through dreams. They will speak through visions. They will speak to you directly. So, there you have it. Somebody need to hear that. 2020. 2020 vision, baby. Yeah, learning and meditation. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Learning to be one with source, right? Learning to be one with the divine makes you a child of the gods. Because we can choose to ignore them. We can choose to ignore their love. We can choose to, or even if we do accept their love on some degree, we can choose to go it on our own. That's been the hardest for me, honestly. Because when you start to have a spiritual awakening and you find out just what the fuck has been done, seeker, yeah, you're gonna want to get back, big time, big time, big time. If you go through a spiritual awakening, expect to go through a black magic phase, okay? I'm just gonna put it out there right now. Because you're gonna be so tempted, because you're gonna want get back, because you're gonna find out the ways that you've been manipulated, the ways that you've been abused, the ways that you've been lied to, the ways that you've been fucked over. Like, it's devastating. You're gonna find out family secrets. Oh yeah. Usually it comes from your family. So, I mean, and it love and gratitude. Yeah. But that's ultimately all part of the journey. Your reward is an unconditional love in the physical realm that will never die. A passionate, unconditional love that never dies. That's the reward. And the more self-shadow work. What the fuck is self-shadow work? There's shadow work, self-work, whatever. The more work you put in, the more shadow work you put in, the more powerful you become. The more powerful your dreams become, I'm picking up. Yeah, that's cool. The more work you put in, the purer the experience will be, the reward. The sweeter the reward. I'm not saying you're not going to have issues. I'm not saying you're not going to have disagreements or whatever, but the basic things that trip up even the most loving couples, the most loving relationships, the breakdowns in communication, the getting stuck in, history and support, yeah. A lot of twins come together if they get started on a journey later in life. A lot of them come together so that they can help support each other get over their pasts, is what I'm picking up. But when you get started young, yous aren't going to have to worry about that. Like, when yous two truly come together, like, let's say you've been working on yourself and doing your routine shadow work for the last 10, 15 years, right? So you're already going to be miles ahead. You won't have to worry about, am I still holding on to shit from the past? Do I need, my twin to talk me through this, or, am I still worried that my person might sleep around on me, or not find me pretty enough, or smart enough, or handsome enough, or successful enough? You'll have already moved past that. Because the older flames have, there's like a certain time period. Flames have to be together by a certain time period I'm picking up. Like, this shit's got, the clock is ticking. And while that's a beautiful and reassuring thing, even if you are destined to be in separation from your person for this lifetime, knowing that the clock is still ticking, that you are meant to be together, and you will be together when the time is right, let that be a reassurance. Because the first time you lay eyes on your person and your soul becomes conscious of who they are, you're gonna fucking die. You're gonna die. Service, yeah, so do a service to yourself. Like, you're gonna feel like you're like, every minute without them is a death. A painful one. Not the refreshing, rejuvenating, like, letting old shit go. Not the good death, but, like, painful. You're constantly having to reinvent yourself. You're constantly having to, repeat affirmations or whatever, because you've never felt an attraction like this. So one way to get through that early phase, that initial contact phase, is to give thanks for everything that you have. And to work really hard to see the good in the situation. Try not to take things too seriously. Because what's coming up next will be dark nights of the soul. And that is where your shadow work begins. The dark nights of the soul are basically when your spirit guides reveal to you some of the worst things that have happened to you, right? What you'll do is, first you will work through your own shadow sensibilities, right? Like, you'll figure out, okay, instead of saying, "Oy, I'm just an asshole magnet," you'll sit down and say, "Why do I attract assholes?" Or if you're truly brave, you'll say, "Why am I attracted to assholes?" Once you ask that question and genuinely want an answer, this is why you have to have self-love and self-esteem. Step 1, rock solid self-love. This could take 2 to 5 years, depending on what your childhood was like, right? You need rock solid self-esteem. You need to know you deserve better. Goals. Yeah, these are your goals. You need to know that you deserve better, right? You need to know that you're a divine child, right? And that you are loved because you're worthy of love, because you exist. It's going to take a long time for you to get there, okay? You've got to be patient. By long time, I mean like 2 or 3 years. So you'll get there. You'll get there. I'm not sure what comes first, self-love or self-esteem. They go hand in hand. But since we're Leos, I'm Leo cusp, Cancer Leo cusp anyway. But if you're watching this, we're all in Leo energy right now. We're all in Leonic energy, okay? That's why all that stuff about performance keeps coming out. Oh god, I hate it when I fucking lose my train of thought. God damn it. Oh, as Leos, I want to say self-esteem will come first. That's that whole fake it till you make it, right? Tell yourself, I deserve better. I deserve to be, I deserve to treat myself better, right? This isn't a situation where it's like you just look at the person you're with and you're like, ah, I deserve better. I mean, it could be that way. It absolutely could be that way. But I'm not talking about in a materialistic kind of sense. The fuck at all. Like, if it's a situation where you let things go, right? Like, maybe you look around your house and it's just filthy. And you're like, I deserve better. So you get the fuck up and you start picking shit up. You know, baby steps. You do the dishes, right? You do laundry, that kind of thing. That's what I mean. I deserve better, right? Or maybe it's been 3, 4, 5 days since you fucking showered or even changed your clothes. You know? And you're looking like a wreck. And you just say to yourself, I deserve better. Like, so you hop in the shower and you put on something that makes you feel good. Something that makes you look at yourself and say, fuck yeah, I'm looking good. Right? You need to treat yourself better. You start treating yourself better. You get in that habit, okay? And then you realize that the reason you're treating yourself better and better and better is because, lo and behold, you're starting to fall in love with yourself. You're funny, right? You're clever. You're sweet. You're kind. Open-hearted. Yeah, you open your heart to yourself. Because self-esteem is a practice. Self-love is an attitude or a mental state or an energy. It's something like that. It's less tangible. If you don't view yourself as one worthy of love, then it's difficult to impose love upon yourself, right? You might have father energy, strength, yeah. Masculine energy, you may have father issues too, right? You may have struggled with earning your father's love and respect. You may have felt like it wasn't conditional. Like, dad may have thought he was teaching you a lesson or some shit, but like, no, of course you don't just get my love. Why, you have to earn it. So that could be why. So this is your workaround, all right? Self-esteem is your workaround. Because self-esteem is practice. It is a practice rather than an idea or an attitude. Love, faith, dream, and relax. Yeah. Have faith. Your dream, it's coming. Transition, learning. Yeah, you need to learn how to transition from one state to the other. One stage, from one energy to another. From one emotion to another. That's another thing you're going to learn. How to transition. How to take the energy that's being given to you, or that you're enmeshed in, and either alchemize it, make it something better, make it something useful, or just step out of it altogether. Because you're going to feel a lot of crazy shit. Yeah, be patient with yourself. This is what self-love is all about. This is what self-love is all about. So first you get the self-esteem. This is for Leo, okay? First you get the self-esteem because it's a practice down. Then you acquire the self-love because it's a mental state. It's an energy, okay? Then, once you've got the self-love, that's the only way you're going to be patient with yourself. Because when you love yourself, you can be patient with yourself when you fuck up, right? And then once you've got the patience, the self-esteem, self-love, patience, transitions. Got it? Patience, strength. That keeps... How many times has strength come out in this reading? This is a fucking Leo reading for sure. Friendship. Strength. So, Leo, you're a very good friend. That's one of your strengths. Friendship. You're a good, good friend. But you need to retreat from your friendships now. At least for a little bit. I'm not saying you need to cut people off, but what I'm saying is... Yeah, well, you might have to cut people off, honestly. You need to retreat from the social scene because, for a little bit anyway, while you're doing this, until you get a solid foundation in self-esteem. So that way you stop depleting your energy, right? Like all the love that and compassion and kindness and forgiveness and patience you have for other people, you could have 36 on the clock. You could have that for yourself. And you're supposed to have that for yourself. You're supposed to have it for yourself first before you fucking give it away. Whoever taught you to give it away was a naughty motherfucker. They're a liar. Oh, but you need to love everybody. Oh, but you need to be sweet. Oh, but you need to. Oh, but you need to. Oh, but you need to. Oh, but you need to shut the fuck up because now I have no Ace of Cups. Right? Now your goblet is empty now. Because of that fucking nonsense. Seeker. Yeah, you're seeking to replenish your Ace of Cups. Let me show you what the Ace of Cups looks like. I like it out of this deck the most. Let me show you. People playing around your fucking energy. 3 of Cups, bottom deck energy. People think it's funny. They don't know you're the source. It's like people bathing in the Ganges and you're the Ganges, right? People going down the river, going down to the river. People are going down the river. Ooh. People going to the river to do moon magic and shit. And they have no idea you're the river. This is what I'm talking about. Where's that Ace of Cups? Come on. Is it? Where the fuck is the Ace of Cups? Anyway. But yeah, that's what the 3 of Cups is to me in these kinds of readings. It's people playing around, completely ignorant of source. They're just having a good time. It's people abusing their connections, abusing their gifts. Here's the Strength card. Here's the Fairy card, the card we've been pulling out all fucking night. And here's what it is in the Modern Witches Tarot. This card came out fucked up to me, so you could be dealing with another fire. Yeah, see how the circle's right on her face? You could be dealing with another fire sign. Or you could be dealing with a woman who has, like, these kind of traits. Like, she could have, like, a reddish tawny complexion, reddish brown hair, that kind of thing. Here's the Ace of Cups. See how that water keeps running out? That's your precious waters running out. Because you keep giving your heart, you go too deep for other people. You go in too deep for other people and it just fucking depletes you. When your soul is filled, that's what's so contrary about it. That's what's so malicious about it. Because when your soul is filled, it overflows. Because your soul is the cup, got it? When your soul is filled, it will naturally overflow. Giving to people will not be strenuous or draining. It will be a relief. It will be a joy. It's not selfish to fill your own cup. That's like, you're the well, man. It's not selfish to fill your own cup because that's how you become a well for other people. Somebody in your life has not understood that. And they have been teaching you that your well needs to be dry. They want your well to be dry while they're expecting you to nourish and hydrate other people's soul gardens. Like, they expect you to replenish other people's cups. But you're a dry well right now. Or you're feeling that way. Or that's what you're gonna be if you constantly allow these fucking vultures to dip their bucket down into your supply. Right? Before you are filled. Something has a very sexual connotation. Very sexual connotation. 3 of Wands. Yeah, this is what you need to do once and for all, okay? You need to turn your back. Energetically speaking, anyway. Somebody's a trickster. Somebody's a jokester. Somebody's immature. Somebody you're dealing with is immature, jokester shit. Like, they're not even serious about their own self. Yeah, you can just, karmically speaking, you could just ghost this person and the universe wouldn't care. Like, they may even reward you for ghosting someone. Seriously. I just saw a flash of the Ace of Swords. Queen of Swords. So, Asherah, the mother god, is on your side. Ma is on your side. Knight of Wands. Yeah, rushing in. Could be sending you an angel, sending you a knight. Also, 3 of Cups. You may have lost 3 significant lovers. You may have had 3 significant relationships in your life, all of which ended badly. Maybe even tragically. Oh no, I'm starting to yawn. I'm going to have to cut it. We're at 43, 40, no. We're going to be at 43:30 soon, so I think we're good. 10 of Pentacles and the Devil. Oh shit, the bed, baby. Alright, yeah, somebody's after your wealth, too. This keeps coming out. Somebody's after your abundance. Somebody's after your security. Somebody is a choose me motherfucker. I hate choose me motherfuckers. Somebody's a choose me motherfucker. Somebody cannot stand the fucking fact that you, of all people, were born with a free will, and goddamn it, they're gonna fucking yoke themselves to you, and they're gonna get their fucking share. I hate choose me motherfuckers. Could also be dealing with Capricorn energy or have that placement in your chart. They're gonna find the truth about a lover, right? You're gonna find this out about somebody you may currently be in a relationship with, or you're going to find the truth out about a close friend or a close acquaintance. Well, acquaintances aren't close. I want to say relative, but not with the lovers. You're going to find this out about somebody. Could also be a Gemini. Yeah. It's like somebody's been eyeing your abundance. Like somebody's been keeping track of what the world, how you're doing in the world. Somebody has a vested interest in seeing how you're doing financially, it seems like. Wow, moon and death. Jesus. This is intense. Pisces energy, Scorpio energy. Somebody's trying to put out your fire, but they don't think you're gonna know. Or somebody may just end up leaving you, honestly. But yeah, somebody's... Let me see, that's the first time that's come out. We're going to pull on this. The moon and death. I just heard the death moon. Death star? No. Death moon. Like, you know how there's the corn moon and the wolf moon, blood moons, blue moons. This is the death moon. And isn't that funny because it's full moon in Capricorn coming up. There could be some major, major deaths. I don't know why. 9 of Cups. King of Wands. Somebody may have wished death on you. Maybe you wish somebody would die. Maybe somebody's been... Yeah, Knight of Cups. Knight of Wands. If you've been in some kind of like abusive, even sexually abusive situation, that's gonna die. That's going away now. Yeah, no longer confused. No longer misinformed. You've been confused and you've been misinformed. There's a devil again. Ten of Cups. This is somebody you have a family with. This is somebody you have sex with regularly. Somebody you're in a relationship with, I suppose. You could be getting juggled, though. Feeling breadcrumbed. Yep. Yep. You're not the only one. I hope someday you will join us. That song's about polyamory. No, I'm just playing. But in that context, it was. Somebody's hoping you will agree to join them. This is the fucking truth. Wow. Yeah, you're a third party. Somebody wants you in a three-way or some shit. Yeah, somebody cannot stop fucking thinking about you, obsessing over you. It is not fine, girl. Page of Swords, but you're learning to be discerning, or somebody may have discerned you. 10 of Cups. Somebody may have discerned something about you. Yeah, you have... This could be in your birth chart that whoever you're married and has children's with, is destined to be wealthy. And that's why somebody... Okay, yeah, here we go. That's why people want to make you a love offer so bad and get so angry when you turn them away. They want to constantly compete. And these circumstances really keep you up. You really blame yourself. Don't blame yourself. It's in your birth chart. Whether these people consciously know this or not, it's in your birth chart that whoever is yoked to you, so to speak, will have abundance, or will be abundant. It's like you manifest abundance when you have a family and a home. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles. On your own land, on your own property, it's like whoever is with you. Now, somebody could actually have... Ooh, 2 of Wands. Turn their back on you, maybe? Or you turned your back on somebody? I'm not sure. Somebody may actually have read your birth chart. Juggling Emperor. So an Aries or the father of your children. You have children. Ooh, also, if you have not yet met your divine counterpart, you're about to. This is going to be somebody that you look up to. It's someone you looked up to in a past life. It's like your twin flame was your mentor in a past life or something. Yeah, you might be surrounded by like predators right now, though. Like, I'm picking up like beating them off with the stick. Like, you've had to step into your masculine energy to defend yourself from unwanted advances. I'm picking that up big time. Unwanted advances, Leo. Two of Cups. Queen of Cups. You can tell when somebody, you can tell that people just want your body, just want your abundance, just want your energy, and that's why you choose to remain single. Or that's why you need to go into hermit mode. Or you're going to learn to be discerning. Yeah, you need to go to hermit mode so that you're not affected by the tower that's about to hit and what. Think of this as Noah's flood. Think of this as the flood. They call it the tower. They should call it as the flood. Because that's what this card is. This is the flood. What did the flood do? Wiped everything the fuck out, did it not? That's what's going to happen. The flood is going to come to make way for your true love. Got it? That's why he, she, them is telling you to basically go within and build your ark. And there you are, Empress. Boom, baby, boom. Also, Libra. And I keep hearing Virgo again. You're surrounded by, there's Virgo energy around you. Or you've got this fucking in your, you've got this shit heavily in your chart. Like, your Venus could be in Virgo. There you are. The Magician, yeah. So your divine masculine could be building the ark, so to speak. And your job is to, the sun, stay dry. Stay dry. Stay out of the flood. Get to high ground. Your job is to get to high ground, spiritually speaking, because the flood is going to hit. Okay? Your divine masculine knows this. Hence why he has been charged with, spiritually speaking, building the ark. Now, you will have to figure out what that means in due time when you come together. Sun in reverse. You're being kept in the dark about who this person is, or they're being kept in the dark about who you are, vice versa. Or how this is all going to play out. Yeah, but you need to get your psychic self-defense up, and you just do that by being discerning. This is your time to practice your power of discernment. Really hone it in. Hone it to the point where you can just look at a motherfucker and know something's up with that one. Don't fuck with that one. Or to the point where spirit can just give you a download and you'll pick it up instantly. Like, I'm interpreting the moon a little bit differently now, because the moon isn't just a karmic card. I often interpret it very karmically, but it also means prophecies, divination, dreams, the subconscious, not just hidden envies and angers and malice, but also hidden desires, hidden talents, right? A latent talent for the performing arts, could be hidden, could be represented by the moon. But also downloads like psychic awareness. The goddess, for Christ's sake. The goddess, okay? um, you need to get to the point where you don't question the downloads. Like, see how the magician here is holding up the wand? That's like the lightning rod, right? That's like the tuning rod. You gotta hold up your tuning rod so that you can pick up the downloads, so that you know what to do, so that you can go forward with them. Your cup will be filled. See, this is also drawing down the moon. Oh shit, this is drawing down the moon. Are you a witch or a Wiccan? You need to draw down the moon. Go look that it's a really simple ritual. Go look that up. Drawing down the moon. You need to do that maybe. And then once you're filled with this moon energy, you're meant to go forward. Right? Once your cup is filled, then you begin your divine purpose. So, alright, Leo, I'm getting tired. I've yawned about 50,000 times during this fucking video. So, I hope this has helped. I hope it's given somebody some kind of clarity. Everything is fine, okay? Don't worry about what... Those are fucking acupuncture needles for all it matters, okay? It is not that deep. Whatever these people are trying to... Whatever wounds these people are trying to throw at you, the Holy Spirit is going to come by and heal that for you, okay? The Goddess is going to heal that for you, okay? The Feminine Divine is going to heal that for you, okay? Yeah. Your vision's clouded because maybe you may have been treated like a sex object. You may have been pedestalized a lot as well. Or you've never been... People have always treated you differently because you were very attractive. And because they were so willing to either go out of their way, which they also manipulated you too, though that's what you didn't see at the time, was how the favor that people were showing you, the kindness that they were showing you, was just because they wanted something out of you. They wanted you to drain your cup. They wanted to take you and just slam you back down on the bar and fucking walk away. And leave you empty and filthy. Exactly. What did I say? You are not their dripping chalice. You are the river. And that's the fucking truth. Alright. Mwah. Goodbye.